Hello there gang, DD DeVere here. Just playing a little bit of Polarity, so I thought I'd chuck together a gameplay video for the channel. As we ask ourselves, does this game worth our money? More importantly, worth the time? Well, let's find out. So options, there is an exterior launcher for very limited graphics options. Looks like the old Unity one. Music and SFX on and off, controllers on and off. Not a great amount. This is your mouse sensitivity here. You will want to turn that down right off the bat. Incredibly high when you first start playing. Outside of that, this is no rebindable controls. This just lets you use whether you want to use a controller and a controller or a keyboard and a controller. So let's as to why. There is a co-op campaign, but it is local only. No online multiplayer or co-op. And I think the versus mode is also the same. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, bit of a missed opportunity there, I think. It is classic split screen. So what we'll do is we'll dive in and have a quick look at, start maybe back at, yeah, we'll go to the second one there. I'll have a quick look at some of the co-op. You do get some bonus levels as well. So this is the it makes it look like is the big gimmick or the big technique. As you see down the bottom left there, if I press Q, you can change your polarity. Hence the title of the game, one assumes. Polarity. So it makes it, you think that's going to be quite a relatively large part of the mechanics. In all honesty, no. It's not. There's a couple of places it's important, but by and large, the idea doesn't really get developed. Let's put it that way. They're the data things we have to collect, and if you hit it with the wrong polarity on, you just basically die and go back to the checkpoint. But by and large, your polarity comes very little into it. In fact, this is probably one of the more challenging moments, because for some reason you've got to be red here. No, that's blue. Let's see. I think that to be. Oh no. Right, hang on. What am I missing here? I'll throw it underneath the. There we go. So that's it. And that was like the most challenging bit, quickly changing your polarity. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange, as you see, it's three pieces of data to find on each map, basically. Maps themselves are varied in size, so it's definitely very much a puzzle game in the form of, or not in the form of Portal, but inspired by Portal for sure. Should have checked down there, because if hidden. Those data fragments tend to be sort of quite hidden a lot of the time. So I might have missed some already. A weird floatiness to the movement as well. So it's not that it's not a terrible game. As far as puzzle games go, it is relatively sedate. So here you can guess what you have to do. Blue cubes make blue circles do things. Red cubes make red things do things. So nothing too overly complicated. And onwards we go, next level. Some of them look like they're quite sort of largish levels, but again, not huge. That's how I'm just going to that there. See what I mean about them hiding the data bits that you have to collect. That didn't really add anything to the game there, so that's stuck over there now. Luckily you can reset them. I mean, it's certainly not the worst puzzle game, that's for sure. I don't know why I did that. I have no idea, that was just me being sloppy there, not the game. I meant to put it down, or I didn't for some reason. Maybe getting a little bit overly confident. So yeah, by and large, you won't have many issues in completing it. So that's now activated that. So these are just your big typical long bouncers. Whoops. That's stuck on the side there. So I don't know if I was supposed to do something about coming back that way. I always forgot to get my bit of data over there. How annoying. That's why I want to go that way. Also, you can sometimes get caught on edges and ramps and things like there. It's slightly irritating. Going the wrong way again. So there is some control, well, not so much control issues, movement issues. As far as controls goes, this is all fairly straightforward and smooth enough. It's just, yeah, catching on edges and ramps especially can be quite annoying. Visuals, of course, this definitely shows indie game, so it is what it is. But yeah, definitely Portal inspired, I would say. We're obviously without GLaDOS. So again, this is sort of quite a funky and interesting moment. Now let's see, which way would we want to go? We want that down here. See there, I completely missed that bit of data. That is the entire goal, just to collect. I think I want it to go that way, or maybe not. It's it. Let's see. Nope. I just turned it the same way, didn't I? So occasionally you get ones like this that actually are sort of quite interesting. But again, I mean, does it having that port thing there really make? I mean, it's obviously it should kind of give you an indicator of how it's supposed to go. Right, that was better. Right, where do we need to go next? Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, that was quite a sort of fun little puzzle, but I'm sure there's nothing back there. So it really is sort of, I mean, you get your main levels, which is about 15. Then there's few bonus levels as well, and the fact you can also play that. Oh yeah, for some reason I need to be blue to cross the red ones when they're as acting like bridges. Yeah, a very odd choice. Yeah, it's yeah, and the fact that the co-op can actually be played single player technically, if you don't mind a split screen. If you've got a controller, you can obviously use that to control as well. So sort of by and large, you can sort of do both. So in terms of content, you do sort of kind of get a bit, but just because of the fact you can treat the co-op stuff as extra single player content if you don't mind sitting there looking at the split screen silliness. But the game itself is a tenner, so not like super expensive, but is this a tenner's worth? I mean, it's certainly not terrible. As you see, most of it won't really overly tax you for by and large, in fairness. It's hard to say, really. Right, I guess this is just one where we need to throw it. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get that. Oops. And I missed the edges. See there, that's the punishment. You just basically go back to the checkpoint. Oops, there's one bouncer there for some reason. So then we'll get around to concluding our dealings here, gang. But yeah, the tenner, yeah, just seems a bit steep. And we can't just walk into the data to collect it. Why you have to actually click your mouse button on it. I'm really not sure what that actually adds to the proceedings. So in terms of, you know, because the fact you can kind of play the split screen as a single player, and right, hang on. This is a bit of a speed run, this one. Alright, I know I'll just come here, so I might as well go back and get that. That data, I think. No, I'll leave that for now. Cause I think we'll clear our dealings. Yeah, it's just really a tenner for it. It seems a bit steep. I know it's a genuine indie game, so it's not absolutely crushing. See there, they like to hide things. But if it was sort of more in the sort of £7 sort of area, or less, maybe the £5 area, it'd just be easier to give a absolute recommend to. There we go. That's that one there. That's the ticket. It's not terrible, not by any stretch of the imagination. But it was a sort of a good idea. If they maybe fleshed out a little bit more, that would have been sort of more enjoyable. And say little smoothing things like catching on the edges of ramps and things. That would definitely have been appreciated, shall we say. Right, let's that looks lined up. Good. And let's see, try and get this one lined up there. Alrighty, that's a precision. This was a bit of a precision jump. Alright, we've got it. Oh, sit down here and get this. So yeah, we'll conclude our dealings here, gang. Polarity, as I say, a bit strange they didn't, the actual polarity side of it didn't develop that a bit more. There are a couple of more puzzles later on where it does matter, but it's not as much as you'd think it would in a game called Polarity. So again, a bit of an odd choices. Oh, going wrong. Oh, luckily I was able to just about grab some air there to not that, but actually would probably have been better if the checkpoint was back here, because that would have saved me a lot of walking. So this one here, there's been a lot of walking in it, not a lot of reason. So yeah, the graphics are nothing special. The soundtrack's kind of fitting, and you do get a fair bit of content. But it might be, unless you're a hardcore puzzler who really loved the Portal series, might be one you want to pick up on a sale. So anyway, all, thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Hope you found it useful and entertaining in some way. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.